Here at one of our detached garage projects we built here is a two-story detached garage with an apartment / office upstairs, two-car garage down low. On this structure we matched all of the architectural elements that are on the house. So the brick, the siding, the cornice, the ironwork, even the doors and windows, all were designed to match what's on the house so that this structure looks like it was built at the same time the house structure was built. These are a super cost-effective way to add square footage to your house, and it's actually cheaper to build a standalone structure than to try to add a structure onto your existing house, because you don't have to weatherproof it every night, secure it, all of that. It stands alone. Pull a permit for it on its own. You can permit this as a utility outbuilding. You can finish the upstairs at a later date if you want to do that as well. You got to get with your city. You got to find out exactly what they need with regard to plans. And then if you want to pull your permits yourself, you can actually save money doing that. The city's going to charge you less to pull a permit as a homeowner than they would to pull if you had a contractor go pull the permit. So that's one little helpful hint and hack in terms of saving money. The other thing to keep in mind, you need to consider how far away your structure is from the main house, because that's where you're going to be pulling all your power to your new structure. And then you've got to also calculate in your flat work, so your driveways, your sidewalks, things like that. Those add to the bottom line cost of the project. When you're putting your plans together for the city, you're going to need an overall site plan that shows where your new structure is on the survey. You also need to provide a ratio that shows the city how much of the surface of your entire postage stamp property is an impervious surface. So a roof and a driveway, those are called impervious surfaces. Your yards and your walkways and flower beds, those can absorb rainwater. Most cities want you to make sure that you don't go over a certain ratio or a certain percentage of the overall square footage of your property, so that when we get flooding rains in whatever climate you live in, that water's got somewhere to go. So you're gonna need a site plan. You're gonna need elevations which show what each wall on each directional side look like. They call out the sizes of your door, garage door, your entry doors. They call out the height of your top plate, and they call out the height of your ridge of your property. The city's gonna wanna know that. They're also gonna want a foundation schematic. You're probably gonna have to have your foundation schematic stamped by a structural engineer. And the city is also gonna wanna see a roof plan that shows how your roof is gonna be put together. Some cities also wanna see a floor plan, an electric plan, mechanical plan, plumbing plan, if you're gonna add those. Most of the garages that we build only have electrical in them, but sometimes people do want climate control, so we will add insulation and a mini split. Some want water, so we'll bring plumbing in as well. All of those things, they all play a part in how much your structure is going to cost. So if you call a contractor and you ask them, hey, I want to build something, how much is it going to cost per square foot? You need to be prepared to tell your contractor how many square feet on the first floor and the second floor if it's going to be a two-story structure. Some other things just to be aware of, it depends on when you build. So if you're reaching out to a contractor, you want to think, am I in the busy season or in the slow season? Because you can probably get a little bit of a better deal if you sign a contract to build a structure like this when it's a little slower for the contractor, like maybe through the holidays or something like that. And you want to also keep in mind the cost that it's going to take to generate all the plans that the city requires. You don't always have to use an architect. Architects are great. There's good architects, there's bad architects. You can also use a draftsman. As long as the draftsman draws everything to scale, then the city's gonna have what they need. Just wanted to give you kind of a broad overview of what it takes to build a detached garage. Detached garages add a ton of value to your property. They're also located on a portion of your property that's usually the least desirable. So why not make good use of that portion of your property for storage, vehicles, a man cave, an office, or a studio? Reach out to me if you'd like some more helpful hints and hacks. I can be reached anytime on Instagram at JESS from the Northwest, or you can email me live at autographconstruction.com.